Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your cleaning business to six figures and beyond. Pow! So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 things that actually close, have you go out of business, out of gas, that's the end of it when it comes to a cleaning business. So if you want to know 5 things that have actually failed more often than not, cleaning business, and stay tuned, I'm going to give you that in this video in 2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay. The first thing is saying you have insurance and you don't. I know that sounds crazy, but there was a time you really couldn't tell if someone had insurance. They would just simply say, do you have insurance? And they may say, go ahead and send them a certificate. What you would do is you'd get the certificate of insurance and then you'd cancel the policy later. Happened all the time. And you as a company that they are actually working with had no idea that they no longer had the insurance because you only usually ask for the insurance once a year. So how did that change? Well, now a lot of people are asking to be put on as an additional insured. That's right. That means that if you're placed as an additional insured, is your cleaning customer is placed down as additional insured, you then have to pay a little bit more money, but also the most important thing is they're actually sent something when that insurance policy is no longer in effect. Number 2, not having a checklist, especially a checklist that follows what you promised you were going to do. So if you said you're going to do A, B, and C, and you're doing D, F, E, E, F, J, whatever, then that means they're going to get rid of you because you're not doing what you need to do. So if you promise when you're doing the walkthrough what you're going to do, make the checklist out, make it simple. Do the checklist to follow what you said you're going to do. Really, really easy. Okay. What's the next thing? Number 3 is not getting out of the contract when they haven't paid. If they haven't paid you and you're still going in there hoping that eventually you're going to get paid, let's say first to 30 days late, then 60, then 90, chances are they're looking at going out of business and you will not recoup your money. So the best thing is have something in your contract that clearly states that if you have not gotten paid by a set amount of time, that you automatically look at leaving the contract instead of staying there hoping that you're going to get your money. So what does that look like? That looks like just that. If after 30 days, the 35th day you have in your contract that they don't pay, they pay a certain amount of money. Also, you make sure you put in there in the contract about any kind of attorney's fees or anything that they're going to cover if you have to go to court to receive your money, and making sure that you do not stay in there 60, 90 days hoping they pay. Now you've invested that time and you know you have to pay your employees. So who's going to be out of gas? You. What's the 4th thing? The 4th thing is not knowing if your customers are going to renew or not. That's right. Not knowing if they're going to renew because you haven't followed up with them to see if they're happy, if they're not happy. You're just going along or you have your employees that are there working ask, but it's not a formal, how are things going? So you need to be the boss of your business. I didn't leave that to anyone. I wanted to make sure I built that relationship and maintained it with my cleaning customers. So number 4, it should never be a surprise if they are not looking at renewing the contract. And the 5th thing is not paying your employees well. That's the 5th thing. If you do not pay your employees well, you're going to be doing this account, that account, this account, that account. You're going to burn yourself out and you're going to end up going out of business probably sooner than later because you're too tired to adequately make sure you do the things you need to do. So there's 5 things that most people run up against, including myself. And I've given you things you need to do to make sure you put them in place. Pay your people well. Make sure you have adequate insurance when you say you do. Make sure you follow up. Have a checklist. Do the things you're going to say that you're going to do and keep that relationship with your customers. If you continue to do these things, you will not have to be concerned at all when it comes to whether or not your business is going to go out of business in that 3, 4, 5-year span that a lot of them do, especially cleaning businesses, because I always say delivering a product is a lot more challenging than providing a service. Okay? Now, if you'd like to know more about all the things you need to do to attract, acquire, and retain your customers. Those are the 3 things I love to talk about because that covers everything. Covers your leads, how you're going to get customers, how you're going to actually keep them, how do you get them to want to sign the contract when you've done your bid. That's right. That's what I'm going to show you. So sign up for one of my events, whether you want to learn how to do government contracts or if you want to know how to do commercial contracts. I have free master classes for both of those, but we have limited space, so make sure you register today. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.